when you look for guarantees, you're avoiding risk.
Earning through internet is not a real job.
Nag-evolve talaga yung trabaho. For example, right now, in the age of internet na,
Is it still worth it to pursue our passions to earn an income?
Siguro definitely number one would be, pwede ka palang kumita by still having fun. Or yung parang, katulad yan, na Beautify, yung ginagawa nila, parang everyday life lang naman nila. Parang nag-games lang naman siya before, nag-stream lang naman siya ng games. Or nagre-review pa siya ng memes, naabutan ko pa yung nagre-review siya ng memes. So, parang, okay, nung time na napapanood ko sila, or itong mga vloggers before, like Janina Bella, beauty vloggers.
Ay, grabe, naabutan niyo si Janine.
Diba, Janina Bella, nung ano pa siya, beauty vlogger.
Before pa siya sa politics.
Before nasa lifestyle pa siya, Janina Bella, Bethany tuloy, Bella,
Padilla?
that's Bella Whitey,
Ay, hindi pala lang.
Bethany Mota, mga ganun. Yung mga vloggers ko nung time na yun, parang sabi ko, okay, so pwede ka palang kumita, or pwede ka palang, before parang hindi ko pa masyadong nakiisip yung kita, parang sumikat, ayun. Pwede ka palang sumikat nang ginagawa mo yung gusto mo. So definitely one, parang joy, parang passion na rin siguro, I believe papasok din passion. Two is parang at your own comfort. Kasi di ba itong mga taong to, nasa bahay lang naman sila, nasa kwarto lang, napaka-simple lang ng background nila, may isa lang silang camera. Nung time kasi na yun, parang uso pa na, hindi ka nag-film sa phone. Yung meron ka talagang Canon or Nikon na sarili.
Kailangan high-end camera.
Oo, kailangan. DSLR. Yun. DSLR.
Shout out
talaga.
Canon, Nikon.
Canon.
Baka naman.
EOS. Mga 50, hindi pa yung mga lens pa yan. Yun. So parang, okay, so pwede pala na comfort ko lang pala. Tapos siguro pangatlo is parang na-inspire ako kasi parang ang dami nilang friends. Ayun. Na parang, okay, so hindi pala siya, pwede pala akong magtrabaho ng, sabi ko, naisip ko ng bata ko, parang, pwede pala akong kumita ng masaya, kumita ng at my own comfort, and at the same time, gaining friends. Kasi, di ba meron sila yung mga nag-meet sila, nag-meet up, or parang nagko-collab. Yun, yung mga masaya panoorin dati, yung mga nagko-collab sila. Parang isipin mo, first day of school, tapos nagko-collab kayo. Parang, napaka-weird niya isipin ngayon. Pero ganun yung ginagawa nila dati. Sabi ko, okay, so masaya pala siya.
Nasabi mo masaya kumita ng pera. Yung normal ba na way na kumita ng pera, paano? expound. Kasi gusto kong makita yung perspective na mahirap ba kumita ng pera? Hindi sige, masaya o hindi masaya ba kumita? Sige, go. Your experiences.
actually ano yan, sa umpisa talaga. Pag wala ka pang experience, di mo pa na-try, wow, meron na akong 10,000, 5K. Ano mabibili ko rito? Pero at the time goes by, habang tumatagal, parang bitin na to parang di na ako nakakapag-lunch parang pamasahe ko lang to parang bitin. So doon ka mapapaisip na, okay, I'm working, pero parang wala akong freedom, wala akong mabili, wala akong maipon, at lahat yun napupunta lang sa pagtatrabaho ko rin. And doon mo maisip, meron pa bang ibang way para kumita ng pera, nang magkakaroon ka ng freedom, na may enjoy mo yung sarili mo, yung pacing mo nang hindi ka nagigising na umaga, nang walang boss na masusunod kung kailan ka papasok or kailan ka gigising or kailan mo gustong gawin to. Kasi syempre, tayo, as a human being, hindi naman tayo laging 100%. Minsan 50 lang, minsan 20, minsan 0 nga eh. Pero kaya doon ko nagustuhan yung freelancing because hawak ko yung oras ko. Hawak ko kailan gusto magtrabaho.
Hindi ka gigising ng umaga.
Oo.
Pero tutulog ka ng umaga.
Yun lang. Guys, yun lang.
Hindi ka gigising
Gising na umaga.
Pero
Tutulog ka na ng kaya ka hindi nagising na umaga kasi kakatulog mo lang. So, tanghali ka na nagising. So, yun ang problema.
Fact of life. Kasi yung clients mo hindi Pilipino most of the time.
International. Tsaka dati, ano ka lang, di ba? Mga 8 to 9. Yan. Yun yung regular na pasok, 8 to 9. Ngayon, ang
8 to
pasok
5.
mo na is 8 to 12.
8 p.m. to 2.
Oh, so ang pahinga mo na lang is tulog. Ngayon, nagwo-work ka na ngayon, hindi lang 8 hours, naging 16 hours na.
Kasi,
Freelance ka na.
Kasi naisip ko, "Ay, parang maganda mag-business.
Oo.
Ganun din.
Mm. Tsaka parang masarap kumuha ng 2 clients. So,
Oo,
kasi,
kumikita ka na.
Oo.
Gawin ba, kumikita ka na.
tsaka kasi pag employed ka, 'di ba? Pag employed ka, anong nangyayari?
Sige, tama na, gaslight sa sarili. Overwork ka na.
Oh, bawal kang kumuha ng ibang trabaho kasi 'di ba, nasa book mo 'yun na bawal ka.
May NDA,
Oo.
nasa kontrata.
Non-compete, etc.
Kaya bawal ka talagang kumuha ng another work. Pero pag freelance ka, sige, kuha ka
Kaya
na ng
pa.
kuha.
May 2 hours
Ilan na
pa
ba?
ako.
1, 2, 3. Aka-4 na client na ako.
Kaya ba ito mag-moonlight ako tayo sa laptop dito, isa ko.
Nagsabay-sabay sa deadline.
Doon
Kaya
lang.
meeting.
Yun lang.
Meeting. Dalawa lang.
May AI ngayon. Hi, I'm Clark.
Oy, secret technique yan. The joke.
Mahirap yun kasi syempre, for example, sabay-sabay na meeting. Actually, may mga kilala akong ganun, sabay-sabay meeting. Kaya nahihirapan sila ngayon. Ano po ba yung napag-usapan
Parang may
ulit?
lagi sa meeting.
Oo, yun.
Oo nga, no?
So based on experience din na yun ang kinaganda ng freelancing. Kaya mong ma-accept ng more than one work. Basta kaya ng katawan mo. Kaya ng mindset and brain mo. Kasi ang hirap din maging freelance. Siyempre, nagja-juggle ka multiple works. So kayo ba? Na-try nyo na ba yung
Sipin nyo may
multiple
USB
works?
1, USB 2, USB 3.
Pero going back dun sa parang pinaka-main title talaga ng episode na to, feeling ko hindi mo rin siya magagawa yung multiple client if you're
Wala akong
not
sistema.
really into the passion.
Oh.
Diba?
Mababurnout ka.
Kasi going back sa title, monetizing passions, diba? Kapag hindi mo gusto
Di pwedeng
yung
masyadong
ginagawa
greedy.
mo, oo. Kapag hindi mo gusto yung ginagawa mo, hindi mo siya magagawa ng sabay-sabay, hindi mo siya magagawa ng masaya. Ayun, mababurnout ka talaga. Pero, ayun.
Importante pa rin yung masaya.
Ba't mo binalik sa amin tanong? Kaya tinatanong namin, masaya ka ba sa trabaho mo ngayon?
Siyempre naman. Pero ito yung magandang correlation or example yung parang sa passion. Let's take mga boksingero. Like, okay, I know it's...
Sorry,
I know
it's graphic for me.
I know it's very different, pero the way why they're in that position is not because of passion, but it's because of a do or die situation. So, we thrive kapag nasa situation tayo where parang walang-wala tayo and parang ito lang yung talagang
Last
pwedeng mag-push natin or yun nga, yung last chance. So, I do think that mas kailangan talaga mauna minsan yung hunger or to strive to get something kaysa
I like that.
passion.
Hindi pwedeng puro passion lang. Kasi
Kasi
gusto ko
nga-
musician ako pero wala akong kikita.
Ano yun, House of Us.
Ay, din yung one thing na parang na-learn ko sa mga YouTubers na parang unahin mo yung bagay na pwede magpakita sa'yo or
Bigyan ka ng income.
things that can make you money, tapos that money can hopefully fund your passion.
Di ba baliktad? Dapat passion muna, tapos isipan mo ng paraan paano ka kikita sa passion mo.
That's one scenario, pero that's a second scenario na mas feasible. Kasi at least secure ka. You need to secure yourself first before you go into that passion. Because
Both
not,
worlds.
Yeah, not everyone is privileged. Not anyone has a chance na parang pagka punta mo kagad sa passion na yun, may makukuha ka pa.
Tama.
Maganda talaga na may babagsakan ka rin talaga.
Grabe talaga.
Coming from experience. May shoutout ka ba? Kami content creator eh. So, I mean, in monetizing passions, importante talaga may plano.
Mm.
Hindi pwedeng basta, gusto ko yan, gusto ko matulad, gusto mo YouTuber. Alam mo ba kung paano kumita sa YouTube? Alam mo ba kung paano nagmo-monetize? Alam mo kung paano nare-receive yung payment? It's small things, but it matters a lot. Kunyari, monetize ka nga, hindi mo wala ka namang bank account. So, mo i-receive yung payment. Ano ilalagay mo dun sa ano? Tama, di ba? I mean,
Or
web,
hindi ka pa marunong, hindi ka pa eligible para gumawa ng sariling bank.
those things, di ba? Kasi sometimes, if not bank, Web3 version, gusto ko kumita dyan. Wala kang wallet. So, ano yung wallet? Paano ka magre-receive? Hindi na-scam ka pa. Kasalanan pa nung
Which is very common
very common.
ngayon. Na
That's-
parang crypto and trading, di ba?
Yes. Kaya nga,
Kaya some people has a bad perception kasi they don't Dior.
D-Y-O-R.
Dior, di ba yung may sikat na brand?
Yeah. Dior Savage naman yan.
Ano ibig sabihin?
Do your own research.
Do your own research.
D-Y-O-R.
So basically, ang sinasabi lang rito is parang yung iba pasok na lang ng pasok na hindi nila inaaral yung bagay na yon. So nakita nila, okay, maraming kinikita sa freelancing, maraming kinikita sa mga VA na ganyan. Alis na ako ng trabaho, magre-resign na
Laki
ako
pala
bukas.
kita sa scatter.
Tapos yun pala, ang hirap-hirap naman pala nung ano na to. Hindi naman pala basta-basta, ang dahil pa pala isi-set up, ang dahil pa aaralin. Tapos ako pa mag-send ng proposal sa client, na which is hindi ko pa nagawa noon nung nagtatrabaho ako.
Dagdag ko na. Pandemic. Streaming. Lahat tayo streamers. Nung kasagsagan ng panahon na to, streamer na ako prior. Hindi ako sikat. Pero ang point is, hindi porket streamer ka, may income ka. Mukha ang okay forma. Wow, may setup, may ganito, may camera,
magandang layout.
vloggeries,
Yes.
may layout. Ilan viewers? Ilan nagbibigay ng pera? Hindi po, masaya ka, 1,000, taas ng views. May kinita ba ako doon? Almost, most of the time, wala. Kasi syempre, consider mo rin at that time, lahat kayo gusto kumita. Sino lang ba ang nagbabayad? Isang platform, dalawang platform, and ano eligibility to earn. So, hindi porket hype siya ngayon, whether it's freelancing, or inabanggit nyo nga, trading, airdrops, or similar sa Web3, you have to know how it is made. Hindi yung dahil binulong sa'yo, sinabi sa'yo, pasok ka dito, pasok ka dyan, ganito yung kita, ganito yung ganyan. Or nasabing may specific amount na apply ka lang. Hindi mo alam kung paano kinukuha yung pera. Yung pala galing sa, hindi ko na banggitin, bawal banggitin yung mga bagay niya.
So first, dapat passion muna. Next is monetize niya.
Hindi eh, based kay Carl, ano muna, di ba?
It's a coin flip.
Hindi, I mean, di ba sabi monetizing passion?
Mm.
So for you to
Monetize your passion.
study
Earn an
first your
income muna.
passion
Earn your income.
and your income.
It all boils down to the system eh. Kasi there's a system of getting paid. Kaya nga ang job has a routine, a cycle. Pag na-accomplish to, it generates an income, babayaran kita. In the same way, pag nag-freelance ka, nag-produce ka ng ganito, paano mo masabi mag-generate ng income yan? Paano siya babalik?
Pag buwan ng client.
Sa pa yun. May trabaho ka nga.
Down pay muna talaga. 50-50.
O yan, mga best practices. Kasi mamaya, sige. Yes, they have a bank account. No, it's my mother's bank account. Or any, there are things na parang you have to be aware, like rules on how to get paid. Mamaya hindi pwede on a different name. Those kind of things. Kaya nga, hindi lang siya basta pasukin mo dahil it's the trend thing, the in thing. There's always DYOR. There's always that advanced research, quote and quote. Pag sigurista ka. Kasi ang habol mo income, siguraduhin mo may papasok. Hindi lang basta matry. Kasi pag nag-try ka, sasabihin mo pa, scam to. Eh, hindi mo naman inaral. Mas maraming ganun, di ba? Ano ba yung mga pinasok na iba na sinabi nila scam? Sino ba nag-promise ng income sa kanila doon? Lalo na nung pandemic, ano yung mga lumabas na opportunities na minonetize yung passion? Ang daming naloko doon. Hindi ko
In terms of gaming, kunyari,
Yan.
Axie.
Hindi na tayo lalayo. O, bili ka ng team.
Boring mindset. You can grind 24/7.
Oh.
Marami nag-a-apply. Iniwan pa nila yung mga resume nila sa gaming. No, kasagsagan. Hindi naman dahil hindi sila alam or ano. The point is, alam mo ba kung paano pumapasok yung pera doon? Ngayon, dahil over talaga, it blown to proportions, kahit yung promises, may mga promotor, at may mga exaggerated claims. What happened? May mga taong nakiride dahil ito yung, or meron talaga educated that time. Sabihin ko na kasama rin ako doon. Because there's a first time for everything. How much are you willing to risk kung wala ka talagang trabaho, walang other forms of work? And that is one experience na tingin ko dapat hindi mo lang sisihin to as a scam. Dapat naging learning experience siya for everyone. Whether you're young, you're old, you're a veteran in whatever you do, na talagang may bagay na not meant to last.
You must really learn every day talaga.
Yeah, kasi everything changed, lalo na sa tech. Last year, iPhone 16, ngayon 17.
Tulin ng...
1 year lang ang gap nun. Pero sabihin natin, hindi man sila yung top of the line na malaking adjustments. But the point is, in just 365 days or less, there's an upgrade of what you did. Maybe nga in 2-3 months, may upgrade na. Even AI, how soon or often does ChatGPT upgrade? From 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost every few months, meron na. Because that's how fast each country globally is competing for the industry. And most people are afraid to jump into these passions or these tools. Kaya ba, are you open to, jumping into these unknown territories and become passions nyo na rin ito? Dahil there's bigger opportunities.
Ako, sa responsibility ko ngayon sa buhay, hindi afford. To be honest, hindi afford ng lifestyle ko ang mag-jump into unknown and learn it to be a passion para ma-monetize, gano'n. So for now, it's a no for me. It's a no for me.
Paano kung yung passion mo is kumita ng pera?
Sige, gisahin mo.
Kung kumita ng pera ang passion ko, ba't mo ako tinatanong? Hindi, iba yun. Hindi mo pwede maging passion ang pagkita ng pera. If literal na pagkita ng pera ang passion mo, then it means you're in the business field.
Ba, salesman ka na dapat.
Salesman ka. Yun
Sales
ang
after
ano,
sales.
Kita ng pera ang passion.
Marketing, yeah.
In short, di ka pagkita ng, ang hindi passion mo ang pagkita ng pera. Mukha kang pera. Hindi, joke lang. Ayan, yun for me. For me, hindi ko siya afford for now na mag-jump into ano. Ikaw ba?
Para sa akin, afford anyway. Kasi, di ba may kasabihan na 20s is like, this is the years where you need to experiment for you to learn and to evolve into a better person. So, habang nasa 20s ka, like, itry mo rin yung gusto mo itry kasi ito yung talagang years na it's very affordable to pay.
You have
Kasi-
time and age.
Yeah,
Actually,
time and age.
naramdaman ko yan. Naranasan ko din yan. Kasi anong nangyari, kung paano ako naging freelancer, is medyo masalimuot. Nung nasa corpo po ako. Nasa corpo pa ako. So, parang corpo slave. Ang nangyayari kasi is, ang galing-galing mo, Clark. Aba, kayang-kaya mong gawin pala itong mga to. Ikaw na gumawa. So, basically, ang nangyari, hawak ko na yung marketing, tapos parang assistant pa ako ng boss. Tapos, ako pa yung tech guy. Although, ang in-applyan ko lang is graphic design. Ako na tiga-ayos ng printer, ako na tiga-ayos ng,
Hand
tiga-contact ng ng gagawa ng aircon, ako na yung tiga-gawa na statement sa accounting, ako na rin tiga-print, tas ako na rin tiga-gawa sa marketing. So, dahil nga, ang galing-galing ko daw, instead na erase yung sweldo ko, ginawa nila, nirase yung jobs ko. So, parang nainis na ako. Then, at the same time, parang naging toxic na rin. So, nag-awol na ako. Yun yung sinasabi natin na jump to unknown. Wala akong plano. Basta, burnout. Ayoko na. So, pag alis ko, nangarag sila. Kasi syempre, alam ko lahat. Sila din nila alam. Yun yung time na, sabi mo, 20s. And right now, na parang nararamdaman ko, palapit na ako mag-30. So, dito ko nararanasan na kailangan medyo stable na. Dapat yung work, dapat hindi na basta-basta papasok sa unknown or di mo alam. Dahil at the same time, syempre, ang hirap na ang mawala ng trabaho at this age eh. Meron ng expectation sa'yo eh. Magta-30 ka na, di ba? Parang sa ibang tao, ang 30 is yung parang end of ano na nila, age na eh. Ang nangyayari kasi parang pag 30 ka, dapat may napatunayan ka na, di ba?
Seryoso ka na sa buhay.
Oo. So, tama yung sinabi mo na dapat at 20s, yan, explore, jump ka. Kaya mo pa eh. Kaya mo pang magkamali eh. Di ba? Kaya mo pang afford pa at marami ka pang time para matuto at makapag-recover. Eh, right now, parang, dahil nga pa, ano na tayo, parating na tayo sa dulo ng kalendaryo. So, kailangan natin na medyo stable. So, right now, ayun ang focus ko. Magkaroon ng stable jobs and masustain yung sarili ko.
So does passion ultimately lead to a possibility or a certainty na meron monetization?
Definitely possibility lang. Wala namang certain sa
For me,
buhay.
passion is your doorway to many opportunities. Never come off.
Wala yun
never
sa
come
choices.
forward. Well,
Certainty lang at ano.
para sa akin,
Gusto niya may quote eh.
gusto ko Aristotle. Love is an open door. Ano pala yun? Lyric pala yun.
Wala yun sa
Let it go. Sige ko.
Pero para sa akin, it's not certainty or the other. It's just it's a gateway for many opportunities. Kasi all of us are here right now because of our passion. And so hopefully, to the I actually like this quote kay John Cena. It's not about wrestling. Pero
You can't see me.
Pero he has a quote on the Kaizenat stream. Sorry, ang dami ko kasing alam na mga, pero he did say that, he did question himself earlier that, are you put on earth because you're a wrestler? No. Napunta ba dito sa earth para maging actor? No. He's put here on earth because he's a human being that's supposed to be like a storyteller. So, for me, everyone is on the same field. Kasi ayun yung yung unknown part na parang you don't know yourself and your capabilities. Pero for me, wala namang mas nakakaangat or walang baba. We're all on the same playing field. It's just a matter of what steps you take. And that's my take on it.
And end of podcast. Galing. Palakpakan natin yon. Shows so much maturity, to be honest, no? And agree. Kasi, hindi po porket hindi mo pa alam ang patutunguhan mo at age 30, 35, 40, you're a lost cause. KFC nga, anong edad niya na nagawa?
60.
So, it's not because some people found it at 60 that you have to reach 60 to make it work. You have to keep on trying things to know where you're destined for, quote unquote. In a way. Pero, yun na nga, anong story ang dala mo with your passions? So, Clark, any closing thoughts on this one?
Yes, since ikaw naman yung
Passion?
nakapag-create na ng mistake.
Actually, alam mo, ang iniisip ko sa mga ganong mistake is learning opportunity yun. So, lahat ng learning opportunity na nakuha ko is na-apply ko right now. And at the same time, napaka-fulfilling din na hindi ka bound sa 9 to 5 or nagagawa mo yung passion mo with your own freedom and with your own time. Kaya nga napaisip ako minsan na parang hindi naman mahalaga yung birthday mo and your death eh. Ang mahalaga is yung between. Kung ano yung ginawa mo nung buhay ka. And madalas hindi natin nakikita yon if makapupunta tayo sa cemetery. Makikita lang natin doon is kung ano yung birthday, kung ano yung
DOD.
kung kailan namatay. Pero ako, pag nandun ako, niisip ko, ano ba yung ginawa ng tao na ito na nabubuhay siya? In-enjoy niya ba yung buhay niya? In-enjoy niya ba yung passion niya? Mas pinili niya bang magkaroon ng regret? Ayun kasi pinakamahirap eh. Yung may regret ka sa buhay, umabot ka na sa ganitong taon, age mo. Then, I hope ginawa ko pala to. Ganitong bagay. Eh di sana, masaya ako ngayon. So, yun lang. Choose your regret.
Choose your life. Life full of fulfillment or life full of regrets?
Choose wisely.
We find ways.
Kasi diba, choose wisely. Hindi naman all the time,
Paano kung hindi ka wise?
bobo ka. Hindi kasi, di ba sinasabi na parang, yung 20s, parang yun pa yung age mo to create mistakes eh. For me, it's a different way. Kasi with my 20s, I'm not allowed to create mistakes at the expense na may pwede mangyari for my family. So, choose wisely lang. Kung ngayon sa tingin mo, hindi mo pa kayang gumawa ng mistakes, maybe 5 years from now, 10 years from now, magagawa mo yung passion mo. baka doon makakagawa ka ng mistakes. Pero for now, maging matalino ka muna kung ano yung uunahin mo sa mga bagay-bagay. At the end of the day, hindi naman talaga tayo pare-pareho ng pinagdadaanan. Itong mga to, sinasabi natin, it's all based on our experiences lang naman. Pero, pag nandun ka na sa isang situation, itong mga opinion natin, hindi na ito nagmamatter. Parang, ano na tayo, surviving na lang. So, maging matalino ka na lang talaga. And, ayun.
May, naisip ko lang, puro kayo passion ng passion.
Eh, kasi yun yung title.
I mean, ano bang passion nyo?
Yun yung topic.
Nahanap nyo na ba yung passion nyo?
Ako, oo. Working on my passion.
Ano yun?
Secret, baka mo jinx. Hindi, pero tawag dito, ayun, I'm working on my passion, kaya nga nasa postgrad ako studying. And also, siguro yung tawag dito, passion ko lang yung maging maganda. Jeez. Hindi, pero ayun, nahanap ko naman na yung passion ko, personally, and I'm already working on it. Yung trabaho ko ngayon, hindi ko to passion. Isa ito sa mga, kung monetizing
Side
passion
quest.
kung monetizing passion ang topic, hindi ako pasok doon kasi hindi ko passion yung ginagawa ko. Pero, strength ko siya. Yan ang sasabihin ko. Strength ko ang secretarial works, admin works, pero hindi ko siya passion. Kaya, yung sinasabi niya kanina na parang, sabi mo parang create ka muna ng income to support your passion. That's what I'm doing right now. So yung, for me, for my 20s, it's all for studying, for my passion. Para pag 30 onwards, magagawa ko rin yung passion na gusto mo. So yun.
Ako naman, I'm in the stage na I found my passion. Like, ever since I was a kid, yung first time nanood ako ng YouTube, doon ko na nalaman na I like to share and I like to create. And me creating and me sharing has given me opportunities and opportunities. Para sa lottery ticket. Like, it's giving me handouts because I was able to find my way. Pero I'm not saying na parang this is it. Kasi as time goes on, things can change on what I want to do in life. Pero right now, this is the field that I feel na-fulfill, I feel fulfilled. So, ayun yung passion ko. Being creative and sharing.
Iba-iba talaga.
And you, bro? Parang ikaw, matindi ang passion mo.
Ano yung question? What is yung passion ko?
Nahanap mo yung passion mo.
Nahanap na ba
Ano ko na yung passion? Right now, if I would be defining it, hindi lang siya passion. Parang, it's passion combined with two other P's. So, tatlong P. Passion, purpose, pizza? And pizza, yeah.
And Pokemon.
Sarap yan. Galing, oh. Isip nyo kagad. On a serious note, yes. Part yun. Pero passion has to come with purpose. And your life's purpose is very important. Ano bang gusto mong iwan legacy? For me, that's very, very important. Given life circumstances na binigay sa akin. That applies to everyone naman. You don't know when you go. If you are able to touch other people's lives while you're doing your journey, good. And if you're blessed with a longer life, better. If not, that it is what it is. And productivity, since there's expectations for us, we have to perform while building the passion and the purpose. Parang it's all three things at one time. Na nagiging passion ko na yung just building myself up in the space, in the tech, finance field, and inspiring others na it's possible pala yun, yung ganitong nararating or nagagawa. Like our earlier discussion ni Clark na na-mention niya yung nakilala na ako on this field, what am I doing now, what am I focusing on, etc. It's, parang naging passion ko is learning something new. So as I build myself, there's always purpose why I have to learn this something new, to keep on evolving, to keep on being the bigger or better person so that I could help someone else. Kumbaga, I found purpose in helping others. Although it's not the most profitable at this time, but I think down the line maybe, kasi kung nabuhay siguro ako way back before the internet, writing books could have been part of my, living legacy. Or maybe, bakit kasi pinangalan kasi ako kay Kristo eh. The joke lang. Pero kaya there's that lingering feeling na parang, on at least on a religious standpoint, no, Christ in me, Christopher. So it's just like you want to carry people in your journey and know that they are taken care of in a way, and to be able to surpass a lifetime na nagbibigay ka ng value to people around you. That's probably one of the lingering feelings na laging nasa akin. Kaya ayun, I call it a passion to learn something new and to impart that wisdom to others na they don't have to go through what I went through in a way. So that's part of it.
Akala ko pinangalan ka kay Christopher Columbus.
Akala ko ni Christopher
Gala
Colon.
kasi, no?
Oo, gala kasi. Nagugulat ka, nasa one event, tapos nagugulat ka sa kabilang event na siya. So I thought galing ka kay pinangalan ka kay Christopher Columbus.
Akala ko lang pala.
Oo.
Thank you for letting me know. All jokes aside, I mean, that's at least the meaning dun sa name na yun. But, yeah, kaya si Christopher Columbus siguro laging gustong gala. Christopher De Leon. Who wants to be?
Kasi gusto niya makadiscover ng panibagong lupa, di ba? Ng
Oo.
panibagong land.
Saint Christopher, at least on the Catholics, is the patron saint of travelers.
Mm.
So, talagang, I don't know, gala na tao. Well, it could be traveling, it could be having multiple journeys in this lifetime. And passions, as we discussed it can be monetized. There's no guarantee on it. But for me, passion without purpose means nothing most of the time. So, as we close this podcast for today, don't forget,
Close na ba? Di ba pwede mag-extend? Or next week na tayo?
closing this episode for next week's topic dahil syempre, we discussed a lot about passion, pero sa lahat ng nakikinig or mapapanood tong episode na to, what fuels your passion? Maybe that's something you can share with us in the comment section.
Right. What he said.
So Clark, don't forget, attention.live will be minting our podcast.
So yun guys, after natin na-record to lahat, na-record na natin yung podcast natin, and then, pwede natin siyang i-mint, which is yung sinabi nga ni Prof, na ma-immortalize na yung podcast natin. And we own it. And pwede natin siya ibenta. Ayan. So, meron ditong end. Pag kinlik na natin yung end, pwede na natin siya i-mint. And after that, pag na-mint na siya, makikita natin siya sa OpenSea and other platform. And pwede natin siyang ibenta or i-monetize.
Galing.
So,
Galing naman yan. Anong website yun?
again, attention.live. So,
Attention lang.
attn.live. So, attention live. So, visit nyo guys. Maganda to. Maganda to pagkakitaan. And pwede mag-monetize ng podcast and other stuff.
Thank you for joining us for this episode. And kung Gen Zs kayo and nakarelate kayo, don't forget to share this episode. See you on our next podcast.
Bye-bye. See you next week.